For full-length yoga classes and to see my daily food journals, join me on bananablondieyoga.com. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another What I Ate video. We'll see if we make it through the entire day today. So I am just making breakfast now, and let me show you what I'm making.
So it is a rare day because I'm not having a smoothie. I'm gonna start my day with some oatmeal, and we've got just some oats and bananas and dates in here cooking up. I really like cooking the bananas and the dates in with the oats. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend.
So I've got my cooked oats, bananas, and dates in here. And then I'm gonna add my toppings. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on there, some ground flax seeds. Of course, I'm gonna put some frozen wild blueberries. I love putting frozen fruit on my oatmeal. It's so delicious. And obviously, we're gonna put some maple syrup on there. Just so you know, these are the dates that I get. I order them online from 7 Hot Dates, and they're delicious. They're far superior than any dates you're gonna find in a grocery store, at least any grocery store around here. They come in these big boxes. You can order them 3 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever. This is not an ad, by the way. They're big, squishy medjool dates, and they just are really soft, and they pull apart, and they go great in smoothies because they blend up really well, and I just love them. The last thing that I'm going to add to my oatmeal is oat milk. This is the best oat milk there is. I don't even remember life before Oatly happened, but here we are. So that's it. Once again, my food does not look appealing, but I promise you it is delicious. Okay, I'm making a little snack right now. It's not for me, it's for Hayes, but I still wanted to show it to you guys because it's something that I do eat quite frequently, and it's so simple, it's mind-blowing. This is chickpeas. You may have heard of them. I just rinse them off, oopsie, and put them in a bowl. 2/3 of the can of chickpeas in there. And then I'm gonna take this tahini seasoning, super yum. And I'm just gonna shake a little of that shabba-dab all over it and give her this with a spoon. So there you go, there's a yummy vegan snack. Maybe I'll eat just a few. So good. It's time for yoga. Just thought I'd show you guys my favorite room in the house. This is my yoga room. Hold on, let's get a better angle over here. There we are. Pretty simple, but pretty stoked on this space. And then I got my sound bowls down here, of course. For lunch, you guys, I'm having what I usually have, which is often leftovers. So this is from a couple days ago. This is a lentil loaf. Again, my food doesn't look appealing, but it is so delicious. I got this recipe from High Carb Hannah, and I actually made it a long time ago, and the kids and I loved it, but I somehow forgot about it. And anyway, I'm reviving it, testing recipes out for Christmas Eve dinner, and this one is a fucking winner. It's basically just lentils and veggies and oats and spices, and it's really good. Highly recommend. I will link the recipe in the description box. So I'm just out running errands. I'm headed to the grocery store, just dropped Hayes off at the barn, and I'm about to have a panic attack because I did not bring a bottle of water with me. Does this happen to you guys when you forget to bring water with you somewhere, even if you're just going on a quick errand? I start to feel slightly panicked if I don't have like a trough of water available to me at all times. Am I gonna be okay? It is very dry here, I have to tell you, hence all the fires in Malibu. It's very dry, and we're still in fire season even though it's December. We had a couple days this week where it's windy and hot. That means it's like a red flag fire warning. And there are fires, like every time it's a day like that, there's guaranteed like little brush fires around. It's the wildest thing. So there's always that threat of just being set aflame. But my house isn't gonna burn down again. I'm quite certain of it. There's literally no exposed wood on the outside of my house. It's actually not even allowed now. New construction homes in Malibu because of the fire risk. Anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to bring up on here because Whenever you do a what I eat video, there's always people that think that you eat too much, and then there's people that think that you don't eat enough. I mean, people always have something to say about it. But I wanted to mention that as I get older, I'm 44 years old now, as I've gotten older, I'm not as hungry as I once was. Even a few years ago, I was much hungrier. 10 years ago, I was significantly more hungry and consumed more calories. And I would say, I don't count calories, but I just know that I'm not as hungry as I used to be. So I'm pretty sure I'm on average not consuming as many calories as I used to. However, my activity level is probably about the same, and my weight is the same. I have not lost any weight. So I just wanted to mention that, because if you're 25 years old and you're watching my videos and you're like, oh, it doesn't really look like she eats a whole lot, like, that's why. It just changes when you get older. You're not as hungry. I think you digest food a little more slowly. I'm not sure, but anyway, I still feel really good. I feel very energetic, and I have no other, like, I'm getting old, like, terrible tiredness or symptoms or anything like that. I feel really good, but just less hungry. So if you happen to be a long-time subscriber and you remember watching my videos from 7 years ago, it looks different, and that is why. And this camera is crooked. I am sorry about that. Okay, grocery store, onward. So I'm about to start making dinner. So obviously I am snacking on arugula, because plain arugula is the best snack ever. And I just love it. I basically periodically snack on it all throughout the day. Not 100% sure what I'm making yet. I'm cooking for just me and my boyfriend tonight, because my kids are gonna go have dinner at their dad's house. And I asked my boyfriend what he wanted for dinner, and he said something Asian-y. So I'm gonna look in my fridge and see what I have that's Asian-y. Okay, so I've pulled some random ingredients out of my refrigerator that we're gonna make fried rice with. Basically, this is what I make when I don't know what else to make and someone wants something Asian-y. So this is what I've got. I'm gonna start with some onion and garlic, obviously. That's just to make it smell good, to make people be like, ooh, what's going on in the kitchen? You know that though. We've got some ginger, because that's very important when you're talking about Asian-y foods. I've got some baby bok choy. We're gonna use a bunch of that. I have got these little guys. These are like sweet little peppers. I've never seen them this tiny before, but they're cute. Aren't they cute? I thought it would look pretty in the fried rice. And I've also got some purple cabbage, so we're gonna use that too. As well as I've got some cilantro, and also we'll probably top it off with some scallions, green onions. So there you have it. I'm gonna get chopping. Oh, there's one other ingredient that I found that is really, really good and a must in fried rice. And that's obviously pineapple. I didn't have any fresh pineapple. That would be ideal, but canned pineapple works pretty darn good too. Yeah, there's no way I'm showing you some dumbass chopping sequence. It's not gonna happen. I'll let you know when it's all done. All right, so we're just sauteing up some garlic and onions. We've got the little red bell peppers in there, a little bit of that purple cabbage. And I did use just a touch of coconut oil in this. And there we go with the edamame. I've added in the rice. We've got some brown rice. A little bit later, I add the white rice. We've got the bok choy in there. Everything's looking really good. Here I topped it off with some ginger teriyaki sauce from the Ginger People. So something Asian-y. I think I nailed it. It actually looks pretty good. It smells delicious, and I think I'm gonna like it. So this is dinner.